Hello. Good evening. Doing some last minute audio checks. There we go. So yeah, here we are again with more Chrono Trigger, right where we left off. I'm moving my window. A weird thing is when I move the window, it doesn't pause. Yeah, I guess it does. It does pause everything. Anyway, so yeah, I better not point it out because maybe I'm gonna do it anyway. I've been meaning to like put some tape or something over this. It's like a little shiny metal bit on the microphone stand, and it's like just there. I need to fix that. Anyway, for anybody who hasn't been here for this little adventure, we are playing Chrono Trigger New Game Plus, which is making combat extremely pointless. Pretty much one shot. Well, we didn't one shot the dragon tank because we had to kill the head first, and then we were able to one shot it. But I wanted to play Chrono Trigger before wanted to play Chrono Cross, but there's a lot of references in Chrono Cross from Chrono Trigger, obviously, because it's a sequel. But instead of playing the whole of Chrono Trigger from scratch again, like I always do, dug up the saved game from 2018 and made a New Game Plus off of it. So I'm thinking it's going to be super easy at the beginning, but we're not really, unless we start progressing level a lot. So for example, level 60 is where we start seeing maxed out HP, and we aren't even level 60 yet. So I'm thinking as we get closer to the end of the game, it's going to get back to normal difficulty. So we won't be able to breeze through Lavos. So, yeah. So if this is like your first time watching, you might want to go back and watch the YouTube videos from 2018, because this is just all the spoilers. We're talking about everything because we want to remember things for Chrono Cross. So we just got here. We've done nothing else. And I forgot there were people on this side of the ruins. You call this money? Oh, well, I've got some good stuff. We have 8,000. We're starting to get into mid-tonic territory. Heal, restores status, shelter, revive. I think we're good. Save money, it'll do you good. That's my motto. If you're looking for food, you lose. Kingdom, what are you talking about? And we can't access the door. I don't think there's anything to talk about there. We're just going to cross Lab 16. Now these volcano dudes, I know the ones in the Tyranno layer, No. They're the ones in, in Zeal. They give you a lot of tech points when you kill them. Yeah, this gave us no tech points. Very difficult to kill. The ones that give you a bunch of tech points. But, they give you a lot of tech points. And I, like, read up. It is true that you're supposed to be able to hit left and right bumper together and, flee. But that wasn't working for us last time. This is the right way. You don't want to let the rats touch you because they take stuff. You know what? Can we run? I'm holding it. Okay. It just takes forever. Load sword. Ah! See? Rat took a tonic. It might also just be faster for Chrono to just lightning everything. So we're just gonna lightning everything. Oh, I want to check the stream when he lightnings. Sure, let's do it on these guys. I just want to see if it comes across the stream correctly. Seems to. I wonder if maybe it was because... Ah, he took a tonic. Because when I streamed that long ago, Twitch was making it difficult to get like stream options. So I had to stream in 30 FPS, and I wonder if that was what made lightning look so strange. Can we avoid the mutant? It'll get more interesting once we get through Lab 14 or 16. Can we preemptively start running away? I am L-ing and R-ing. It's like they both turn... Well, both. All the characters, like, turn around and face... They start running away. And it looks like once they all do that, they can... escape. Die, mutant. Eris Dome. Is this full of people, or is this the computer? This is full of peoples. Hello. Who are you? You there, where are you from? I came from the laboratories to the west. What? Hey, we've got people who crossed the ruins. Say again, you're joking. So there are people who can beat up those freaky mutants. They're all staring at us now. Old man? Pardon me, I'm Doan. I'm the descendant of the director of this info center. In the basement, there's a huge computer and a storage center for food. But we can't get through because of the robot guards. It's a pity. Are you going down below? Of course. But no one's ever returned from there. Gotta try, right? It's nice to see such spirited young people for a change. Careful now and come back alive. Beep. We need the password to get through. And it's XABY, isn't it? Or is that the control arm in the robot factory? There's a rat in here that you want to catch. You, robot rat. Dun dun dun! Executing program. Marla, let's go! Stop your yapping! Let's see if we can do it in one hit again. Okay, so the big guy is still here. Breakdown! Ew, something reeks. All the food has expired because refrigerators don't last forever. Chrono, look. Passed away long ago, I suppose. He's holding something. A tree? Looks like some kind of seed. Do you suppose it could grow in a place like this? Can I take it? Oh, the following is written on a soiled sheet of paper. The rat is more... Oh, the rat is more just a statue. I was expecting like a love letter or something. So, let's see if we can do this in one shot. Dash with B, catch him with A, and go. I'm mashing A. Got him. I give up! I'll tell you everything! Press and hold the L and R buttons and then press A to access secret passage. Don't make any mistakes or you'll be sorry! Did it. Be very still. I saw someone in a chat when someone was playing Final Fantasy that it's a staple of RPGs that you have random encounters. And it's like, no. Random encounters are terrible. And I loved Chrono Trigger back in the day because it's like you could walk around the monsters if you wanted to. It's like, why didn't everybody do that? And still, after Chrono Trigger, they kept doing it. Can't remember if Chrono Cross does that. I'm pretty sure the monsters are walking around and you can avoid them if you really want to. But there's diminishing returns, right? Or maybe that's the wrong... Yeah, not diminishing returns. The longer that you avoid the monsters, the less you level up, and then you get stomped. Computer? I did LR plus A again. Oh, that's a magic door. Here is where we learn about Lavos. So this is the info center. Good, good. The computer's still operational. If we run a search on time warps, we might find our gate. I always thought it was presumptuous that, I guess, humanity in general, like, knew of time gates, and you could just look it up on the library. But I guess they did. East of Eris Dome. Through the ruins. Past the factory. Ding! That would be Proto-Dome, I believe. Leave it to Luca. I'm beginning to think you could find anything with this device. Say, what does this button do? And we all died. 1999 AD, visual record of the day of Lavos. I'm getting rid of some cables that they've been bugging me this whole time. There. Dun, dun, dun. Space porcupine. They never really, well, at least in this game, they don't talk about like where Lavos came from. It just exists. What is that? Lavos? Is that what's destroying our world? We must truly be Marla coming to terms with the fact that we may, in fact, be in the future. No! I refuse to believe it! This can't be the way the world ends. Chrono, there's only one thing we can do. We must change history just like Chrono did when he saved me. Technically, that was setting history back on track. Okay, Luca? Okay, Chrono? I guess so. It was a stroke of luck that we were sent here through that gate. Chrono, let's go. And you can just say, nope. I'll say okay. But it would be hilarious if you pick nope and they're like, oh. All right, well, let's go home. Together we can do this. Let's take a second and do some more research on Lavos' activities back in our time period. Next stop, Protodome. But we have a computer, like, you were... Okay. And so, we decided to change the course of history. Whoa. Normally I would mute myself, but I was getting ready to speak. So, Chrono... Oh, there's only one. I thought there were 2 bugs. That's why I lightninged in the first place. Oh, there are 2. He's behind the... I think you can switch... Okay, Y to switch the big bar. Chrono Cross is less time travel and more moving between different worlds. Yes. But the whole premise of Chrono Cross that I remember is that all of our time shenanigans in Chrono Trigger broke the universe, and Chrono Cross is kind of like a world where everything's a little bit screwed up, because if you kill Lavos, who is in all times, but Lavos was in all of our times doing things. But I never got to a point where they even discussed that, which hard telling what's like extracurricular information that isn't from a game or what's in I've just read as spoilers. This is still recapping Chrono Trigger. The new game Chrono Cross looks, it's not like this style. It's more like Final Fantasy VII style. Final Fantasy VII is the one everybody is head over heels in love with, right? With Cloud and Sephiroth and... Yes. Chrono Cross looks like Final Fantasy VII. Only better. Because it's not Final Fantasy. Oh, fighting words. Wait. This isn't... Is it? Yes. Oh, weird. So I've never played, like, FF7. So I'm looking at, like, the battle screen in FF7, and it's like this, the bars. It's like Chrono Trigger style battles where you pick your attack, and Chrono Cross is very different. Probably the only person who doesn't know what FF7 is like. I played exactly part, because I don't even know if it was half or a quarter or 3/4 or what. I played the one with the lead character was Terra, and I remember that it's a Final Fantasy with different numbers in different countries. I think for us it's 3. No. Is it? No. 4. Not 4? Final Fantasy Terra. 4. VI. No, that's 6. IV is 4. Right? Yes. The numbers before subtract. Anyway, FF6 is the one I played part of, which I am not opposed to playing again. I'll play the Super Nintendo versions of Final Fantasy. But in the PlayStation versions of Final Fantasy, it just got way too weird, and all the characters are like ultra edgy. Nope, not gonna do it. Anyway, that was a distraction. Doan says, "You're back." Everyone crowd around. We brought you a seed. We found out that this is our future. Yeah, but who cares? Where's the food? And I'm pretty sure the game is just quiet. I haven't, like, turned off the sound or anything. This is all we could get. Seeds. You don't know how the Intertron will hold out. Those seeds might be your only hope. You have to stay alive, and so do we. Finally, we got some music. Huh. You're strange. You're different from us. I think it's because we're healthy. Healthy? Got a nice ring to it. We'll try growing the seeds. See what happens. What are those? They just might be our future. Headed for Protodome, go by way of Laboratory 32 and take this with you. Bike key. It's a key to the jet bike in Lab 32. I used to ride it when I was young. Hope it still works. I've got more powerful robots over there, so take care and stay healthy. Push him. Get out of my way. I was going to say something. Completely forgot. So we're just going to go to try to one-shot the bike. Oh, what's this? Sewer access. We do not need to do that yet. Wait, 2300 AD. He said he rode the bike when he was a kid. He's not 300 years old. I'm gonna move my keyboard because last time I hit the fast forward button. I probably should save first. These are friendly robots. Hold it right there. Hey, it's the man. Like, thanks for the intro, babe. The man! So here's a pinch of, like, what I would just call Final Fantasy weirdness. You lowlifes can call me Johnny. Now listen up. Part of this old highway leads through these ruins. Think you can beat me in a bike race? Use that jet bike and don't chicken out, babe. You know how to ride? Yes. So we saved the boost. Maybe it's just like Squaresoft weirdness, not necessarily Final Fantasy weirdness. B is boost. I normally wait too long to hit boost. Oh! I did it! I guess it says right there, right? I can't even point. Nope. This way. Boost doesn't work as well as I remember. You beat me? I don't get it. Well, you can challenge me anytime. We'll ride the wind, babe. Don't call me babe. Once we get epic, we're not going to do that ever again. Oh. Chrono's violent power walk was so funny. When he's running. No, the anime run is with your arms behind you, right? Oh, Intertron. Oh yeah, HP and P restored. But you're still hungry. Oh, who could it be? It's in bad shape, but it appears to be a humanoid robot. I think I can fix it. It might attack us. I'll make sure it won't. Machines aren't capable of evil. Humans just make them that way. Luca, you pity them, don't you? Just let me get to work. No discussing philosophy. Just fix robots. The door won't budge. Luckily, we have a friendly neighborhood robot. All right, that does it. I'm going to give it some juice. Good morning. Good morning, mistress. What is your command? I'm not your mistress. I'm Marla. And this is Chrono. And Luca here fixed you. Understood, Madam Luca fixed me. Yes, Luca, will do. Impossible. That would be rude. Look, I hate formal titles. Don't you, Marla? Hate them. I understand, Luca. I thought he was going to say more. All right, now, what's your name? My serial number is R66-Y. Cool. No, that won't do at all. Come on, Chrono, let's give him a better name. Could we do R66-Y? I'm always tempted to, like, name Marla Nadia and then name Robo R66-Y. And Chrono's just like, yeah, we're calling you your real name. Nope, we'll call him Robo. And Frog is Glenn. Yes. And Magus is Janus. Trying to think. Every character has the 5-letter things. 5-letter limit. What's the thing with Nadia? Her name is Princess Nadia, so she's King Guardia's daughter, but she hates it. So she's like, call me Marla, and let's pretend we're just normal people. Your new name is Robo, okay? Data storage complete. Oh, Luca asked why there's no humans around. Robo says there were many humans and others of my kind in this dome. I think something awful happened here. It would appear so. But how is it that you survived? We came through a time warp from the year 1000. While exploring the Eris Dome, we learned there was a gate here. We found you and we came looking for the gate. But the door to the inner chambers is locked, so we're out of luck. Actually, no, we tried to come to find out more about Lavos. Power is off. If we go to the factory up north, I can pass through security and activate this dome's generator. Generator won't run long, so someone must stay behind to open the door while the power's on. Then Marla or I will stay. We usually take Marla because she's the healer. We could take Luca this time because New Game Plus, we don't need heals. Marla will stay. All right, please be careful, Chrono. I'm always... Because at some point in Chrono Trigger, the world opens up and you can just do a whole bunch of side quests. One of them of which is a robot factory. So I'm always thinking of that one. And then it always catches me off guard that, oh, we do a factory, like, right now, before we leave. Oh, yep. Party of 3. I'm trying to think. So it's like, early on, it's just you, Chrono, running around, and then you pick up Marla. And then you go back in time. And then Marla disappears. And then Luca appears, so you're always with 2 people. But then you pick up Frog along the way, so that's 3 people. But then by the time you can get Marla back on the team, Frog leaves, so you're still just 3 people. I wonder if it's like the 5, like everybody's name is 5 letters long because that's how much space they have for names. I wonder how many other limitations there were to like work around, and they just designed their game around it. But then again, they also just straight up break the 4th wall for like save points and stuff, so. Override security system 00. And a slime fell from the ceiling. Oh, Super Volt. We're learning tech because I never play with Robo and Luca. What was it? Oh, was it? What was it? Max Cyclone. Super Volt is Robo and Chrono. Nope. Fire Zone. Was that the other one that we just learned? Anyway. This is a maze. And I don't think I can... Uh-oh. Oh, we got picked up by a claw. Easy peasy. You know what? Let's try the big triple tech. Fire zone. We can only do one? Because it was a stationary attack. I am, of course, partial to Chrono, Marla, Ayla, so Volt Bite is my go-to attack. If it can't be defeated by Volt Bite, it's not worth using anything else for, in my opinion. Oh, don't miss. Okay. I think it automatically put me down here so I didn't, like, accidentally miss. We can slash. Oh. Can we do get all four? No? I think at this point we could give Robo his, like, super equipment. But I think we'll wait. This store. Oh, just mid-tonic. Computer. Crane code control code. XA is code 00 and BB is code 01. Oh! Robots are freaking out. Personal challenge to get out of the room without fighting. Oh. So XA and BB. After the beep. XA. Boop, 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 boop. And a BB. The only thing I will say is, like, inputting codes like that is a bit wonky. Because I hit B like 4 times and it registered twice. So when we get to the part where you have to, like, put in the password for Luca's side quest thing, I always just save beforehand because I know the code and I know I can do it. It's just inputting codes in this game is such a pain. a bolt sword. This turns on the power, right? Last defense lock. Code named Zaby. Translation, X-A-B-Y. That's X-A-B-Y. Thanks. I don't know if you have to... Robin Bow. I don't know if you have to, like, talk to that computer to unlock the password. My guess is yes. Which elevator did we take? But it could be that if you knew the password, you could just skip that area completely. You stupid robot. Debugger. If this was how debugging worked, programming would be a lot more interesting. And easy. You just shoot the bug. Suspicious save point. Oh. Shelter. Fine. They want to fight? They're trying to crowd my feet? Lightning. Computer? Hello, computer. Open hatch. Hatch open. The robots. I know what we're about to face. He oozed out of that puddle. It. Excuse me. I don't think a slime is a he or a she. It is just an it. Oh, that's a laser. Did I know about this? Kinda just saw it. Hammer arm. XABY, right? Oh, he just shut off the lasers for me. All systems down. Defense lasers are off. It's a slime party! Actually, it's battery stuff, right? Acid and alkaline. In the future, we will be fighting off sentient battery chemicals. Yeah, because that's an elevator. I think that's what I usually take. Unless I'm just dumb. I could be dumb. Okay, that door's locked. Plasma gun. XABY? Yes. XABY. Ta-da! Easy. That alarm is like normal operation. Security system has gone haywire. Must escape immediately. doing Indiana Jones style. Hurry now! Let go. Okay. Easy. Emergency elevator shut off. Oh, well, I'm just dumb then because you have to use this ladder to climb up. Elevator disabled. Oh. So this is where Robo gets the tar beat out of him. I wonder if New Game Plus you can just like pulverize. Guess we're about to find out. These are my friends. R64Y, R67Y, and R69Y. Good to see you. Yes? Hello. What are you doing? 64Y, you are defective. 67Y, you have been tainted. Pardon. I'm malfunctioning? Affirmative. I'm a defect. Have you forgotten our mission? All intruders must be eliminated. That was my purpose. You shame us. You must be destroyed. You know, we could just, like, we could intervene, like, anytime. What are you doing? Please stop. Please. Wait, we have to fight them anyway, right? Robo! Now to take care of the intruders. No! Let's take care of you! R series, tech, lightning, and lightning bolt a robot. It should like hurt, right? Chrono leveled up. A rarity. Robo! They trashed him. He's in bad shape. I'm not sure I can fix him. Let's get back to Protodome for now. I will say this. At least they didn't force you to watch them kill somebody. They forced you to watch them beat up somebody, but it wasn't like, no, cutscene, you cannot interfere, because if you did, you would ruin our storytelling, where we want to kill this random character to increase the, what's the word, the stakes. Stakes. You are trying to save our world. I don't know how far we'll get, but that's the plan. Anyway, Robo, what are you going to do when you're repaired? What am I going to do? Yeah, I mean, what plans do you have for the future? Luca, no one has ever asked me that before. Good morning. Robo, you're all right. Luca, you're incredible. I hope I never have to do that again. Luca, I've made up my mind. I want to go with you. Pardon? There's nothing left for me here. Together, we can give this planet of ours a chance. Let's go! The gate's up ahead! Hang on to your shorts! Let me just, like, may have accidentally overloaded the time gate. Where are we? Door? Ah, more guests. What do you mean, guest? And where are we? Why, this is the end of time, of course. All lost travelers in time wind up here. Now, where are you from? We're from Guardia Kingdom circa 1080. I mean, literally 1000 AD because millennial fair and all. I come from 2300 AD. When 4 or more beings step into a time warp, the conservation of time theorem states that they will turn up at the space-time coordinates of least resistance. Here. Disturbances in the space-time continuum have increased recently. Far too many folks are just popping in here. I fear something is having a powerful effect on the very fabric of time. Which means one of us has to remain here. Stay here? Alone? It is pretty bleak here, but not to worry. All time periods connect here. You can visit your friends whenever you wish, but you can never travel in groups greater than 3. So one of us must stay. Who'll it be, Chrono? Well, the robot. Sorry, Robo. Please come for me whenever you need me. So there you have it. Don't forget, press the Y button to switch party members. How do we get back to our time? Oh, you see those lovely pillars of light? Those hook you up to different eras. Once you've been through a gate, you can always use it to come here. To use the gate from here, step into the light and press the A button, but beware the gate that leads from that bucket. Never use a time warp from a bucket. Hey. I touched the bucket. Don't be in such a rush. Before you go, take a peek inside the room behind me. It's Monster Specchio. So because we're level 50, he's a big dude. What are you looking at? I'm Specchio, the Master of War. I've seen all kinds of battles from here. How do I look to you guys? Strong, weak? I mean, I'm not trying to puff myself up, but he looks kind of strong. I see. Let's put it this way. If you're strong, I look strong. If you're weak, I look weak. You are strong of will. That's why the old one let you through. Long before you were born, there was a kingdom where magic flourished. Everyone there could use it. But in time, people began to abuse their powers. It got so bad that no one was allowed to use magic except wizards. But you have it. Determination, I mean. Magic needs power of the heart. It needs inner strength. Magic is divided into 4 types: lightning, fire, water, and shadow. You with the punk hairdo, you're lightning. The one with the ponytail is water. That's Marla. The one with the goofy glasses is fire. Not just magic, but everything is based on the balance of these 4 powers. Think magic, and starting from the door, walk clockwise along the walls of my room 3 times. Don't lose track now. His head is turning to follow. 1. 2. This is just a prank, right? 3. No cheating, I'm watching. Do it over from the door clockwise along the wall 3 times. But... 1. He's like dancing a jig now. 2. 3. Very good! Ipso facto minimo magico! So, fortified with magic, want to try it out? Sure. Alright. He can pulverize us, like, instantly if he wanted to, and he's going to. Yep. So he scales with you, so... I mean, it doesn't matter if it's New Game Plus or not. He's gonna hurt. I'm out of MP for Luminaire. Can I confuse him? I'm gonna see if I can confuse him. I doubt it. But... Antipode? Missed. Attack enemies with Antipode 3. Attack enemies with you know what? Antipode... Whoa. Antipode 3 takes 20 magic from Luca? See what happens. Oh, Luca's calling down meteors. It healed, you know what? Ether. We will full ether? Yeah. And Chrono is dead. I think we just get a magic tap if we beat Specchio. He's so fast! Flare. Strongest magic attack. Luminaire. I guess if I'm going to start using like super magic attacks, I need to put the items on that reduce MP. Cost, that is. Okay, that wasn't so bad. Let's not lose Luminaire. Cure ice. Damage all enemies with ice. We only need to damage one enemy with ice. It's gonna be like 50. Oh, 300? Okay. You're not allowed to use lightning, only I'm allowed to use Mega Bomb. Damage enemies in bomb area. Fire 2. Damage all enemies. Oh, no. He got his attack off. Is she dead or sleeping? She's dead. Alright, Marla can revive her. You jerk. And Chrono's down. Well, at least Luca's immune. Life 2, and then the Mega Elixir does 100% on everybody. I'm using it. I have no idea how much HP he has. More than this, for sure. Yes. You know what? Luminaire. Everybody can pull off their biggest attack. Do it. Well, Marla's ice attack doesn't do all that much. How much is just a regular, straight-up sword attack? A miss. So we must use magic. Makes sense. Yes! That was most embarrassing. Don't make this a habit. Here, this is for you. Specchio Graceful Set. 1 magic tab, 1 speed tab, 1 power tab, and 10 elixirs. I am the master of war. Ooh, sometimes I scare myself. You guys are too much. Bring newcomers to meet me. It only really applies to Frog, I think. Because if you bring in Magus, he'll be like, oh, you've already mastered the arts of magic. And if you bring in Ayla, he'll be like, oh, you too early for magic. Well, well, people who lived long ago all enjoyed such powers. Now I know you are itching to go ripping back and forth through time, but first you need to return to your era. And you must hurry. The longer you remain here, the harder it will be to change that which must be changed. Stop by whenever you're in the area. All right, so once we get to the end game, he has a list of like optional quests for us, doesn't he? So you just kind of do stuff in the world. Excuse me for a minute. Ah. There we go. You just do stuff in the world until he doesn't have a list of things for you to do. Do we have Epic? No. So we've got Medina Village, Protodome, and Mystic Mountain, 65 million BC. So, all right, he said we have to go to our time. Medina Village, which is the monster town. And they're all upset. Oh, yeah, the imps with the time travelers in the closet. Did you people just come out of the closet? Get out of here! Who do you think you are, coming and going out of a closet at all hours? Scram! Whoops, I didn't want to... I just wanted to look. Okay. Going back. We're gonna make the imps angry. Wait a sec. Medina Village was founded by the ancestors of the mystics who lost a war to human beings. Most mystics hold a grudge against humans, so be careful. There's an old man who lives near the cave in the mountains to the west. You might enjoy a chat with him. Thanks! So why are you being so nice? Mystics aren't supposed to get along with humans. Humans fought the mystics over 400 years ago. My motto is forgive and forget, but not many seem to agree with me. The Village of Magic. Elder's house. It's gonna be monsters, right? Oh yeah. Wait, was there something twinkling on that countertop? There was indeed. A speed tab. I'm Ozzy, 8th? Medina Village's leader. My ancestors served the great mages. Oh, great mages, why didn't you simply exterminate the human race 400 years ago? This work is brutal. Cleaning the walls. What's upstairs? Nothing. Oh, another thing? Magic tab. Oh, that's the, cupboard residence. And everything is going to be super expensive. No room for humans! Get out of here! You're spoiling my meal, scram! I hope that... Wait, what? I hope those humans get what they deserve from Hecarim. Hecarim. A market. There's going to be no... Oh. Hello? No human's gonna talk to me! Nothing here to sell to humans. Get out of here! So there he said there's the guy to the west. There's a bunch of chanting monsters in Medina Square. I don't think we can do anything here. I open the chest. Yes. Nothing to do here. For now, at least. Once we supercharge her pendant. Hecarim Cave. Melchior's hut. Well, hello. Oh, hello. Can I interest you in a weapon? Oh, red katana. Oh, hammer. It's because Robo doesn't have, like, everything equipped yet. I think we're good. Weapons. If there weren't evil in this world, there would be no need for weapons. What a sad state of affairs. Nothing down here. Alright, well, we had a chat. He didn't give us any information. Death to the Mystics' enemies! Chrono can go twice in the time it takes Marla and Luca to get their weapons out. There is no music. Ether. Oh, that thing's alive. Oh, I was gonna say... I was deciding whether or not I wanted to try to skip it. I decided to skip it, and it wouldn't let me. Let's not Luminaire. I don't think we need to. So that's a gin bottle, and those are Octo Blushes. And now they're Octo Dead. Oh, is it the attack of the Evil Weevil? Oh, Temperite. Ooh. They have armor. See how much you can resist the pain of electric. Mid-ether? Well, there was a save point up there. I'm pretty sure Evil Weevil is one of the names that they changed. They retranslated in later versions. And it's like, for that reason alone, I will never play a retranslated Chrono Trigger. Chrono Wiki, Evil Weevil. SNES PlayStation name is Evil Weevil. It's not saying normally. Oh, this is the wrong wiki. I don't know how you pronounce that. A Cyto beetle? A horned beetle, basically. But it's like, nope. Evil Weevil or game doesn't exist. Let's see. We have to wade around in the water. And I think we come up from below. Oh, there's something over there. Roly-polies! Lightning! They're so happy. And now they're dead. Bats. Cave bat. You did not have to crit that bat. Oh. They resisted the physical attack. Well. Nobody can resist the might of lightning, too. Oh, there's a magic chest. There's like never a reason for me to come back. I'll bet I've never opened that chest. Sealed with a mysterious force. I think we didn't even go in that other door, but I think we're good. Death to the Mystic's enemy. Oh. Hello, Hecarim. He does something. Let's see. Do we want to slash? That does hurt you. I don't think we've really got up to the point where these bosses have, like, weird combos you have to do to beat them. It's just, in this case, it's magic. Pretty sure everybody's strong enough to just use their least powerful magics on him. Yep. If only the great mages who brought forth lavas 400 years ago had destroyed the human race, the world would have belonged to us mystics. Oh, he angry. Or dead? In the Middle Ages, mages created Lavos, the destroyer of this planet's future. If we go to the Middle Ages and take out mages, can we change history? We could use the gate at the fairgrounds. Whirlpool. Hey, Luca's home. Luca's mom? Hello? Hello, Luca's mom. Luca and Tabin only care about their silly toys. Whoa. I mean, awkward. Here's what we earned today. You're so thoughtful. What? I'm getting mixed signals here. Oh, there's Tabin. Were you always there? Oh, you're just in time. Tabin vest. It's my finest work, the ultimate in defense for my daughter. Is that actually the best piece of... It'd be cool if it was. I don't remember if it is or not. Oh, it's not a hat, it's a vest. Speed +2. Fire guard up. You know what? Sure. Oh, we can't stick around very long, can we? Because Chrono's a wanted person. Chrono! You had me so worried I heard you were to be executed, dear. Stop scaring me like that. I've never visited home before. Stop scaring me. Meow. You lost your pose, clone. There. And make sure you keep it this time. Rude. Hi! Luca, we hardly see you these days. I've been kinda busy. Don't let life pass you by, dear, and say hi to your parents. Stay out of trouble now. I've never, like, brought everybody in to, like, meet Mom. You know what? Mom, meet Robo. Giant robot from 1,300 years in the future. Goodness! Luca, is this one of your inventions? Greetings, I am Robo. Chrono is my friend. My, how polite. Strange looking, but well behaved. Chrono, you could learn a thing or two. Wow. Get out of here, Robo. Made him look bad. Yeah, so Chrono's town is Truce. I made the mistake of just calling the town Guardia. Looks like we can still go into the right telepod, but let us not. We got multiple lean square and Truce Canyon. Ta-da! Portal noises. I like how the portals, like, it's time travel, but there's portals in fixed locations. And they only go to one place. And technically, Epic, the time machine, I mean, that's a bit of a wild card, I guess, but even still, at least in-game, Epic can only go to certain places. Truce. What are we do? Oh, we're trying to find mages. Oh, they fixed the bridge. Hello? Our rations have run out. Have the supplies from Guardia Castle arrived yet? I mean, probably not. Food supplies have run out. We cannot defeat Magus' army by ourselves. Our only hope is the hero. Does the hero alone have the power to take on Magus' army? Appears our knight Magus' troops are locked in battle at the center of the bridge. May we... Wait, you're currently fighting, but you're just loafing around back here? I've never believed those stories about the hero and his legendary medal. Now it turns out he's our only hope. It is the cook in the castle, I believe, has the supplies. Let's try not to trigger a bird attack. Halt! Who goes there? Oh, it's you again. Do, 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 do. Oh, this is not the food pantry. You've got a lot of people wounded. I'ma just head out. I think, yes, the music in this is great. Probably the game with the most, like, not bad or boring music. Hey! Hey! What? My brother? That's what you get for thinking that you're the only ones fighting for your country. Hey! Stop bickering! Grow up! My new headcanon is this is Gordon Ramsay. Pipe down, what do you know? So they ran out of food and the chef's just like, haha, losers. I kind of don't want to open that chest. Those two are really looking for a way to make up. He acts that way, but the chef always worries about the night captain. Men are such fools. I mean, I'm not going to argue that. Wait! Take this with you. Got the jerky. And this is for you guys. Take it, will you? Power tab. And tell that fool, he better come back alive. Oh. Hello. Sir Chrono, the legendary hero, has finally appeared. He just arrived a moment ago to meet the king. The king was injured and is recuperating in bed. King! Wait. I thought you said the hero was here. At this rate, Queen Lean will also succumb. Cyrus must have sent the boy to us. I thought there was someone behind this armor. Okay, hero, not here. And the reason I'm not opening those chests is because those chests could have a counterpart in modern time that I want to open first. Has the cathedral been renovated yet? No. I don't actually know if people, like, move into the cathedral to, like, treat it like a real cathedral. Uh-oh. Sir Chrono, is that for us? Yes. Food rations! The cook, he has saved us all! Sir Chrono, if I do not make it back, give my brother my thanks. What is going on here? Magus' troops have launched an attack. They're breaking through our defenses. Stop sniveling. It shames the knights of the square table. Most tables are square, I would assume, but... We shall destroy Magus' troops and bring honor to our king. What if all tables were round in this world except for the Knights of the Square table? Like, a square table in this world is like a rarity. But we were far outnumbered. This is our last line of defense. We must let no one through. Time to go kill us a skeleton. And multiple skeletons, it looks like. Oh, it's you. I'm Ozzy, Magus' top general. Those who dare defy Magus have to answer to me. Yes, my children, give them a taste of doom. You know what? Maybe we can smash Ozzy's face in. Oh, Zero. Zero, huh? Ozzy needs help. Those limbs are stronger than I thought. Wait up already. Seems I misjudged you, but I won't do that twice. You added exactly one more skeleton. I think I wonder what happens if you, like, directly attack Ozzy instead of just with magic. Drat! That's it! Now you're finished! Don't mess with Chrono or you'll be really sorry! Now if we just take a moment to reflect upon how this monster and these skeletons are created out of the corpses of freshly killed soldiers. They kind of gloss over that fact. Doom, doom, doom. Lighthouse laser. We can afford to do things all wrong. Ugh. It didn't hurt Marla at all. It's supposed to kill the head first and then the feet. Because otherwise he does weird magic. MP Buster is a pain. Some monsters will, like, eat all of your magic points when they die. I will ether. Oh, Ozzy! Oh, he's just gone. Where's this? Dorino Inn. Oh, there's something sparkling in it. It's locked. I heard Magus knows arcane magic, which the monsters can't match. Oh, where could Sir Cyrus be? Surely he hasn't deserted the kingdom. Is it true that the king was injured? What's going to happen to us and to our country? Hey, is that a Naga-et bromide you've got there? What? This is another case where I have, like, I've never come across this scene before. I'll trade you something good for it. How about it? Sure. Really? You mean it? Yahoo! Now just hold your horses and I'll be back in a jiffy. It's unlocked, so you're free to take it. And I'll be taking this. Hee hee. A magic tab? I mean, I guess it's something that's not so worthless in exchange for something. Evidently, okay, I had to look this up because it's like, I should probably look this up to refresh my memory before I say it, but apparently, that word bromide, which it's a Japanese term, so I'm probably pronouncing it wrong anyway, is like a pinup photograph of a celebrity. So, use your imagination for the pinup of a Naga monster that an old man wanted really, really badly. Mom said I can't play outside because of the monsters. I'm so bored. Don't tell Granny. Very own Naga pet. I'm just gonna leave. The hero has appeared. That means the epic battle will begin. I just checking out what you've got at store. Not much. Whoops, he probably was just saying have a nice day. I want you to find the mythical rainbow shell. Here's some front money. We're counting on you, Toma. Hey, no problem, cause like, I'm the mythical explorer. Good match, eh, Chief? No, I'm waiting for good news. With that settled, I'll grab a bite before I go. I'm busy right now. Let's talk later. Only the ancient sword, Mazamune? It's that fancy word again. The big master sword. And only the hero can wield it. But we know who the real hero is already. We can use the rainbow shell to make some reflective armor. It'll be strong against magic. But that guy's a little flaky. Was it a mistake to trust him? Maybe. The hero has come. He's strong and he's gonna thrash those monsters. Still haven't found the hero yet. He's the kid with the scarf and the pin. Many people go to the inn. If you seek someone, ask there. By the way, energy whirls will dissipate if you use your slash attack. There's balance in nature. Clear your conscience. The end of the world is coming. Do 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 do. Fiona's villa. Hi. My husband Marco hasn't returned from the war, but these woods mean a lot to us, so I'll guard them until he returns. I'm pretty sure he's not gonna make it, but... I think we need to go to the Dinodoro Mountains. So I'm going to go everywhere else first. Oh, here's Poor. Oh, a tab. Power tab. Don't overdo it. Okay. Hello. Can't believe the legendary hero was a boy from this village. Did you hear the latest? No. Well, remember that legendary hero is remember the legendary hero is from this village then. Wait a second. There was like a guy standing facing the corner. Have you heard about the magical cave, the one east of the Dinodoro Mountains? I saw a rock wall there pop open and a gaggle of ghouls just walked right in. Best to leave Magus and his cronies alone, though. He said to the east. Elder's house. Tada received the hero medal. At first I thought it was fake. He must have done something very brave. He's probably up north looking for the legendary sword. I'm gonna marry Tata. The magic cave lies under a mountain east of Dinadoro. Next to the bed is a treasure box. Open it and the contents are yours. I'm guessing it's a pendant locked chest. There's 2 pendant locked chests. Can we pick up Frog now? Cursed Woods. Snakes! And puffer frogs. Hello, frog. Oh. Who's there? 'Tis thee, Chrono. Thou art here to practice thy skill in sword play? Nope. We need you to be the hero. What? The king has been injured? I see. 'Tis nary a thing I canst do. Please be on thy way. The hero I am not. I can do naught. Well, time to go get a big old sword and a hero medal. Should probably save first. Normally, I'd probably be like, we should like end the stream early, but now I'm thinking New Game Plus. It's probably going to be pretty quick. Never mind. We need to use a shelter and restore Chrono's MP. Well, we can't. If we go back, we're going to lose this. We're going to have to redo this fight. Ah! So the kid just ran back to town. Can we continue forward? Oh, there he is. This is a terrible place. You'd best run away while you can. An Ogan. So normally they have a lot of defense when they're carrying a hammer. But we could just chop right through it. And I think we could just go get the sword. Oh, he lived. It's the Ogan who lived. That's more like it. 700 damage. Hello? Excuse me? Maybe we can speed run the mountain? Whoa! Ninja bird. A freelancer. Not a freelancer. A freelancer. A gold helm. Can we get that chest? I don't think it matters, so never mind. I tried to run past you, Ogun. Ninja bird. Ninja bird threw a rock at the sleeping troll. Hold on a second. Okay. So he even resisted magic. So Luca can burn the hammer with fire. It's still probably faster to just brute force it. Finding all the golds. All right, Luca, you're up. We're just waiting for you while Chrono's getting beat up. At 2,000 damage. How do you like them apples? Okay. Oh. I think I need to give Luca a speed up thing. It's a three phase fight in disguise. Now can I give Luca a speed? Oh right, Luca has the gun that does like an indeterminate amount of damage. The damage like changes every time she shoots it. So that's probably why it was so big that one time. Do. I want that chest. We sneaked past the birds. Hello? Mountains are nice. Okay. It's not supposed to be like Specchio or something, right? Because technically in the first playthrough, he would look like that. He's like an observer. He's just watching us do everything. Like observer with a capital O. Observer. Do any of these have a hammer? No. So I think we could lightning them. Oh, right. We're going to give Luca a speed tab, or not a speed tab necessarily, but something to increase your speed. Turns the XP into gold. Interesting for a New Game Plus run. Black Rock invokes Triple Tech Dark Eternal. Blue Rock invokes Triple Tech Omega Flare. White Rock invokes Triple Tech Poyozo Dance. Do they have to have this equipped for the Triple Tech to appear? Muscle Ring, Magic Seal, Power Seal, Sunshades, ups attack power. Prism Specs, ups attack power to the max. There isn't much speed. There was a speed +1 and that was it? I mean, technically it is a little bit faster. You jerk. Stupid ninja bird chopped me off the ladder. Yeah, get out here. I'm not gonna fight you. Excuse me? I'm the wind! Whoosh! Wait, where's your brother? Stop! Are you here for the Masamune? Masamune? It's so weird for my brain to hear Masamune. I just want to call it the Masamune. Thought so. Wait a second, okay? Oh, big brother, where are you, Massa? What is it, Mune? Not again. So, you want to get a name for yourself by grabbing the sword. What a buffoon. Humans are so silly. It's how you use the sword that's important, not who owns it. You can't even understand something as simple as that. That's why you're human. What should we do? The usual. Test them. You can entertain us for a while. All right, here we go. Whoosh! And Chrono has still not hyper ether, full ether. I have more hype. Nope, I have 15 here. There you go. Zap them. One shot them, Chrono. We have a minute. Ooh. Apart, I didn't see what that said. It went by too fast. It says apart, Massa and Mune are something. Hey, they're pretty tough. Only Cyrus made it this far. What should we do? This time, it's for real. All right, this is it. Yeah, we mean business. With Massa's bravery and Mune's knowledge, to become one. Captain Planet? . We might as well just keep slashing it forever. Nope. Wow, Buka. I like it when your gun does 1,500 damage. We didn't even get to see any of their special abilities. New Game Plus. Oh yeah, the sword's broken too, isn't it? So they're like, hey, sweet. You get a broken sword for all your trouble. They beat us, big brother. That was fun. Will they fix us? Will they find us an owner? Yeah, it'll be all right. I'm pretty sure this sword has an impact in Chrono Cross, although I'm not sure of its exact. I don't know if it's just a reference or if it's actually in there, but I know it's in Chrono Cross in some capacity. Looks like it's been broken for ages. We got the broken Mazamune. Allow me, we'll ride the wind to the base of the mountain. Good luck to ya. It just means good luck flying from the top of the mountain, not good luck in general. He's like, the last time we did this, we broke the guy's neck, but we need to take this sword to Melchior, I do believe. Where's Tata? Not here. I think he's in a residence somewhere. Tata's house. You. I'm sorry, everyone. Some frog guy dropped us in a cave. I thought I'd sell it, but then everyone started calling me a hero. I couldn't bear to get rid of it. I just can't fake it any longer. I'm no hero. Scoundrel, I knew this was all a sham. Listen to you. Who was going around telling everyone that you raised a hero, huh? How could I have fallen for that? For my dear departed wife's sake, I vow to keep my feet on the ground. We have hero medal. There it is. Ups critical hit rate of Mazamune. Oh, hello, Grandpa. Oh, my grandson. He secretly told me my next goal is to command a super legendary spaceship, XRRX. What? Those are buttons. Where would you push XRRX? Marla did like a blinking like, what? Do we need to do XRRX in Epic? That's technically a ship, not a spaceship. XRR. Okay, so X brings up the menu. Do I look that up? XRRX. It's a thing. The XRRX, also called the race recorder, records the races that whatever characters present. What? This article needs some cleanup. Yeah, I'll say. When they try to beat Johnny by using the jet bike, the recorder can be found inside Site 32 ruins in a treasure chest. The race recorder is a key item in Chrono Trigger. Very simply, this item records the player's highest score for their jet bike races with Johnny. So it's just a kind of self-referencing joke. It's not even like a... You don't even do anything with XRRX. It's just an item in the future that keeps track of race scores. Yeah, I kind of wish it, like, did something. Like the Black Omen or the Wings of Time or something. Oh, well. Tada and the Frog. So, I know we have to go talk to, swordsmith fella Melchior to repair the sword before Frog will take it. But we might have to actually talk to Frog first before the game is like, you need to go talk to Melchior. Thee hath returned the hero medal. I now has seen the lad, yet there's nary a thing I can't do against Magus. The legendary Masamune is required to fight Magus, and I've no right to wield it. Please leave now. I'm just snooping through Frog's stuff now. A broken sword, it's a part of the Masamune. It's engraved with archaic letters. I think I can read it. Melchior. The guy in Medina Village? What does this mean, Chrono? Dun dun dun! Well, I was right. My game senses alerted me to the fact that sometimes you have to trigger the scripted events, and you can't just go running into the wind. That snake tried to bite me. Alright, well, it's technically time to stop streaming. We know we need to go find Melchior, and he'll tell us that we need to go find some red crystal that hasn't been seen in millions and millions of years. Then we go back to the prehistoric time to go get the red rock, and we meet my favorite character? Ayla is certainly high on my list of characters. I will say, I think Luca's my favorite character. Which is ironic because I almost never have her in the party. Because Chrono is a beast with the sword. Marla heals everything. And then Ayla and Chrono do Volt Bite together. Which chomps through basically everything in the game. There might be something more powerful, but I honestly don't care because Volt Bite is awesome. So maybe this time around, it can be Luca, Marla, Ayla in the Lavos fight at the end. Because they'll probably be high enough level that we don't need Chrono, like, beating things up. Anyway. Yeah. So we'll see how far we get tomorrow. It's like I'm kind of torn about doing a New Game Plus on stream. Like, I think it'd be neat to do Okami New Game Plus sometime in the future, but I think it'll have to be a while. Because it's basically just like cheat. It's like using a game genie. It just kill everything instantly. But anyway, Yeah. That's the end for today. Tomorrow we'll go fix the sword. Go pick up Ayla, see how far we get. Maybe we can get as far as Antiquity even. Well, no, we have to fight mages first. Well, that's right. We go to back to the past. Get the red crystal. Fix the sword. Fight mages. Get sucked into the past. Do the whole thing. We're just now getting on. Well, you know, I start at 7. Okay. Well, here's the thing. Thanks for the resub. I guess Langnet call you out. Thanks for the sub, Langnet. And for anybody who isn't aware, that's my brother, so I can smack talk him all I like. Well, here's the thing. Do I start streaming later in the evening? Is that better for everyone in general? I could start streaming now and go to 11, but I think people... it's like, I don't know. I don't think a lot of people watch live right now anyway, so if I did change to stream later, maybe people could, like, tune in more often, but you can still just watch it on YouTube, which I think everybody just watches VODs later anyway. So, I don't know. Maybe... Oh, you were pulling your van back from dying in the middle of town? Fun! Sounds awesome. I have had my car battery explode once, and luckily it was with me at my apartment. So I was not in the middle of town, but it could have easily been. Because it was like, one day it was working fine, and then literally the next, it just didn't. You think 8 would be good start time? And you could see some stuff before 9. I'll think about it. I probably won't change tomorrow, but I might say... was mutely freaking out in the background. Luca's just reading. Marla's just sitting there waiting for the world to end. And Chrono's like, hey, pay attention, you idiot. I don't know. I'll think about it, changing schedules. Maybe next week I do 8 to 10 and see how that works. I kind of like later, personally, but it really honestly doesn't matter, and I don't know anybody to ask what's better. So it's like, I don't know, 7? Anyway, I don't know how far we are along in the game. Maybe a third of the way through. We have to fix a sword, fight mages, go to the past, wreck Zeal, and then we get kicked out and sent to the past, where we actually do a lot more stuff in the past, Tyranno layer and stuff, and then we go back to Antiquity, and then try to stop Lavos in the Undersea Palace. And then we raise the Black Omen, and then we have all the side quests to do, and then we can go to the Black Omen to try to kill Queen Zeal, and then go into the whole... We just picked up the broken Mazamune, Frog's sword. So we have to go fix the sword next. And then we go to the past to get the red crystal to fix the sword, and then go fight Magus, and then go to Antiquity, and then meet Queen Zeal, and then get locked out. And anyway. I'm just trying to gauge when Chrono Cross is going to start, and I think it's not going to be next week. It's going to be the week after at least. Anyway, I'm gonna go now. So, everybody, thanks for watching, and thanks for watching live and on YouTube and on Twitch. And Chrono Trigger is actually on Steam. It looks a lot different, but you can play it on PC now. I personally would never. I think the only copy I will ever play is this, Super Nintendo. But it is on Steam. So is Chrono Cross. So I guess if you don't care about accuracy, you can pick those up. But they've changed, they've changed dialogue. They fixed the translation. Air quotes, fixed. Basically, they changed what everybody says. Kind of annoying. The one nice change is that you can, mouse over magic moves and items and stuff, and it'll tell you what it does, live, which is kind of nice. But, It might actually be on sale. Not that I'm advertising for Steam, but I think they told me Chrono Trigger was on sale today. For $7.50. Right now. It is on phones. I don't think it was considered to be a very good port on phones, but it is on phones. There are there are achievements. 13 achievements. Great. Steam is not letting me view these said achievements, so... Oh, it's a Square Enix sale until the 28th, so you have a couple weeks. Chrono Cross is not on sale. It's $20. But, meh. It is totally worth $20 if they put some effort into it. They didn't. They just slapped it on an emulator and changed a few of the pictures. Okay, I'm gonna go for real now. I've got things to do this evening, so... I will see you guys tomorrow. Still at 7 to 10, but that may be up for debate in the future, in the coming weeks, so... Anyway, I'll see you later. Bye! The buy screen is right here. I found it. Bye!